guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. The Mortal Kombat trailer is finally here. Holy freaking crap. They didn't have to just give us a trailer for the new Mortal Kombat movie. They were gracious enough to make it a red band trailer just to let us know how gory, bloody, and true to the video game this thing actually is. What I'm going to be doing here for you guys is giving you my trailer breakdown, pointing out things you might have missed, digging up a little bit of the lore of the Mortal Kombat video games and how they're bringing it here into the movie. But I'm also need your guys' opinions down below. Were you blown away by this Mortal Kombat trailer? I feel like this is a huge step up than what we've gotten before in the past. Feels like the people who made this did their research and know a lot about the video game and are using a lot of that stuff in the actual movie. So the trailer opens up here with one of the biggest tragedies we could ever face, and that is my boy Jax getting his origin story. Now in the video games, both Jax and Sonya Blade are partners working for the law enforcement, and even from the background dialogue, it is sounding here like they were going after a wanted criminal, and this happened to be SubZero that they were looking for, and his first encounter with SubZero does not go as planned because we get to see how Jax loses both his arms. Now if I'm correct, in the video game, Jax did lose his arms a little differently. He lost them in battle to Goro, who I can't freaking believe we see in this trailer, but we'll get on that in a sec. This time around, it looks like it'll be with SubZero. I'm kind of happy that they are going to be showing that origin story. Part of me thought that they were just going to jump in the movie with him already having his metal arms and them just moving forward, because every character here seems to be getting a bit of backstory, and it looks like they're squeezing in Jax's right here close to the opening of the film. I'm also absolutely loving the effect here of SubZero stopping the bullet and just staring at it, freezing off. Incredibles did it first, but whatever, man. From the next couple shots of the trailer here, we are introduced to the brand new character that they'll be bringing in for Mortal Kombat. So this isn't somebody that we've known from the video games. This is Cole Young. Cole Young was described as an MMA fighter with a heart of gold who has a daughter that is the only thing he cares about, but he was born with the mark of Mortal Kombat, granting him access to the tournament and kind of making it his destiny to fight for Earthrealm. And he'll be teaming up with Sonya Blade in order to figure out the whole mystery behind the Mortal Kombat tournament. But I gotta admit, now watching the trailer, there definitely seems to be some mystery going on with Cole Young, whether he turns out to be a surprise character from the video games that we just didn't know about, or my worst fear that maybe he is the long lost son of Scorpion. I'll get to that theory in a sec, but here we have Sonya Blade showing him what seems to be a painting of some sort of premonition or destiny fulfillment here of a warrior who will step up at the Mortal Kombat tournament to fight, and we actually get a hint of this warrior towards the end of the trailer. If you look all around, Sonya Blade has been doing a lot of detective work to figure out what the heck is going on with this tournament, how long it's been happening, who are the people involved, and how she can stop it. But the biggest clue that he somehow is connected to Scorpion, or there's some mystery going on with his character, is here when he's staring at the mirror and just dozing off, he gets a flash of Scorpion, and whether that means Scorpion is just on his mind as a character lurking in the background and someone he fears, or he has a connection to him and he could have been a son that was stolen from him a long time ago. The reason I say that is because right here in these next couple of shots, we are getting the origin story and the feud between Scorpion and SubZero. Right here, you're looking at Hanzo in his home territory, just living a normal life with his family and his community, even gardening with what one day will be his signature weapon. That's one thing that the directors and the producers said when they were making the Mortal Kombat movie, is they kind of wanted to know where his weapon originated from, where he tells people to get over here, and they said it was a gardening tool way back in the day before it was ever a weapon. So we're going to be getting that little detail thrown in here. But this will turn out to be a horrible day for him and his people, because they are about to be attacked by the Lin Kui assassin clan that is connected to SubZero. Right here you can see him fighting them off, but they are going to be attacking his people one by one, including his wife and children, losing them all in the process and creating a real reason for why he would eventually hate SubZero, as he is the cause of it. We've even gotten another photo before of their battle going on, and since this is set to be the opening 10 minutes of the movie, you know Mortal Kombat is just going to start off with a banger. From there, we're introduced to the main fighters in the Earthrealm battle. Now, I keep calling it Earthrealm. That's because in the Mortal Kombat world, there are different realms, and each realm has a group of fighters that represents them at the tournament that they go ahead and fight for. In the movie for Earthrealm, they will have Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, Kano, Jax, Kung Lao, and Cole Young representing them. I am loving the shot right here of Kano actually using the laser eye, along with that, I'm also loving how they're giving Liu Kang a more traditional looking outfit from the video games with the white and red attire. We even get shots here of Kung Lao using his shield to block off an attack. They will all be led by Lord Raiden, who is usually the overseer of Earthrealm and the one to command these fighters and point them in the right direction. Just using some of his electricity powers right there. Like, I can't believe we're finally getting this type of Mortal Kombat movie. We also get to see the final outcome of what Jax is going to be looking like with those metal arms. I know we're all going to be anticipating that rematch between Scorpion and SubZero, but now knowing that SubZero is the one responsible for Jax losing his arms, I want to see that fight go down and the pain he is going to bring to SubZero, even though we know he'll probably lose because the final battle has to be Scorpion and SubZero. In the next couple of shots, we finally get to see Hanzo transform into the being Scorpion. Now, a little bit of the origin story for Scorpion, I'm sure they'll touch upon in this movie. I'm just curious how they'll explain it. But like I was telling you in the first 10 minutes of the movie, when he's going to be attacked by Sub-Zero's clan, Scorpion usually does not make it out of that battle and ends up going to another realm where he is resurrected. In the video games, by Quan Chi is usually the person who resurrects him and manipulates him into becoming a fighter, fulfilling a destiny. It's even revealed in some versions of the story that Quan Chi framed Sub-Zero and was pretending to be him in disguise, only to be able to resurrect Scorpion and go through that whole dilemma, later finding out that Sub-Zero actually had nothing to do with the death of Scorpion's family. It's unknown if they'll go ahead and explain all that. Like I said, this movie's going to be trying to bring in a lot of backstory while introducing a brand new character into the film, so I don't know if they'll go ahead and do all that, but we do see him in what appears to be a hell-like world, sort of resembling the Nether Realm. I would not be surprised if we get just a little tease of Quan Chi for a later movie. We get a quick shot here of Kung Lao and Cole Young training for the tournament. Then we get a great shot of Mileena licking the blood off her sides, her signature weapon. Now, she usually is more traditionally known to wear purple. Even in the character posters that they were releasing, she was wearing purple. But nonetheless, another iconic thing about her is her mouth and those sharp teeth. Looks like they're not as sharp or as fangy as I would have liked, but still really great that they're going to be doing that effect and making her seem like a real threat for this tournament. Dropping in hints to the big bad guy here, though, we have Shang Tsung and a statue of him in the background. Now, a lot of people thought he might have been showing up in this movie because back when they released a couple images for this film, it looks like Jax was fighting him, holding his hammer. This guy is usually always the big bad of the tournament. Superpowered guy that some consider him to be a god, even having the symbol of Mortal Kombat there on his hammer. I know this is just a statue, but this has to resemble his design throughout the movie, and I think they've got it down, man. We also have here the introduction of Shang Tsung. He's also been another antagonist in the video games, usually known for having these green abilities, calling him a soul stealer. And just having that ability of soul stealing makes me wonder if he's going to be the one responsible for bringing back Scorpion in this movie. Sometimes films do change things a lot, and since they already have him in there, I wonder if he'll be responsible. We've even gotten shots in this trailer of him talking to Lord Raiden. One shot here that I am loving from the trailer and really goes to show that they are being faithful with some of the video game fatalities and fight moves that they're bringing into the film is when Liu Kang does his fire dragon that is pulled directly from the video game. It's kind of hard to make out here who exactly he's fighting. It doesn't seem to be Jax. It is someone though with a metal arm or metal armor. And boy, I did not expect them to bring in Shao Kahn and Goro in the same freaking movie. Right here, you have Goro, most famously known for already being the champion and one of the first big villains in the Mortal Kombat video games. They're bringing him in for this film. I would not be surprised if they keep in that little basic backstory that he was already a previous champion of the tournament last year or the last time they had this tournament. But his design is looking fantastic. The ponytail on top of his head, the forearms. This guy is going to be a formidable foe. Not just that, the person he's fighting in front of him might be Cole Young or that mysterious Destiny fighter that they were teasing at the beginning of this trailer. If you remember, like I was saying, Sonya Blade and Cole Young are kind of investigating the Mortal Kombat tournament, trying to figure out what's going on, and someone there is destined to be the winner and either meant to end the tournament or do something else. And this person right here kind of resembles that person in the painting, having the red belt, the kind of dark pants, even some of the armor plating, and seeming like his body has almost morphed or created some sort of armor. I would not be surprised if this actually is Cole Young from the back, and throughout the movie he unlocks some sort of special ability within him, making him a good fighter within the tournament. Next couple shots here is SubZero on the streets looking to use the rain as some of his weapons, turning them into ice and throwing them on the ground. SubZero throughout the movie will be hunting down a lot of the tournament players, trying to prevent them from actually going to the tournament. That's what he was doing with Scorpion, and that's what he'll also be doing with Cole Young. Who knows if he's doing this under the command of another antagonist in the movie or out of his own free will just to guarantee his kind of place and first prize win of the tournament. This trailer was also extremely generous and even gave us glimpses of the fight between Scorpion and SubZero, again taking fight moves directly from the video game, where SubZero uses your own blood against you, turning it into ice and stabbing you, even creating an ice wall and throwing you through it. Like, my god, these guys are paying attention to the actual video games and taking the best stuff into the movie, even as far as making Scorpion say his famous line. This movie's gonna be awesome. One thing to notice out of this battle, though, it looks like Cole Young is stepping in to fight with SubZero and Scorpion, kind of adding fuel to the fire that is father and son right now fighting SubZero and trying to take him down. I'm gonna be really surprised how Mortal Kombat fans feel if this is actually the thing that happens. But it could be that these guys just form an alliance here. They have a common enemy, SubZero. They want to go after him, fight him together. Or heck, Cole Young could have just been one of the kids who was left alive from Scorpion's community, not directly his child, but just maybe one of the neighboring kids. Also, just want to geek out a little bit over the designs of the actual costumes, because I think they got a great parallel between SubZero's costume and Scorpion's costume. I feel like it really is inspired by the video games while also being its own thing. And then really slowing down these last couple seconds of the trailer because they just throw so much madness of you, Shang Tsung yelling at them. Jax fighting in a no-named warrior that he'll definitely defeat right away. But one of the last things we see is this demon-looking beast that seems to be fighting Kano. Again, it just seems like a random side character being thrown in, probably from one of the video games that showed up once and is going to be just easy toss-off material when he fights Kano. I mean, he's even got his heart in his hand, something that almost every character in Mortal Kombat has done in their fatality, is pull your heart right out of your body. Overall, this Mortal Kombat trailer was absolutely insane. I loved it. Huge step up. I'm looking forward to this movie. I don't see how it could be bad. Even if the story and some of the characters are meh, those fight sequences, you can't deny, they're awesome to look at, and they're going to be so much fun to watch over and over. How are you guys feeling about the Mortal Kombat trailer? What did you catch that I might have missed? What are your theories on this Cole Young character? Anything and everything, go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.